Right, let's get streaming, let's get going. This is probably going to be quite noisy, but nonetheless, let's see. Twitch. Twitch.tv. Right. Yes.
I lost my pen.
There's spare pens, yeah. There's loads. Time has started, 2 hours. I've just put up on Twitter at Berserk Rampage the link to the channel if you want to see what's going on with the game with Andy and Connor. Andy, you're playing Rezzers, aren't you? It's right. I've got a cool looking like stream picture and stuff for it all. You know what, mate? I'm not gonna lie. It is an amazing experience. Connor, what are you playing again, just off the top of your head? What? Or ignore me. That's cool. Connor, Gremlins. Right, there we go. So game's going. We're just going to set leave the game running stream. So just the game. So I'm doing all this live. So my apologies to people. We'll leave that there. The first thing I'll add is just the game stream, video capture, existing webcam. Boom. So, pairings for round one for this lovely event is here. So you can see we've got Ewan versus Andy, two of us Steve, Wesley versus Mike, Andy versus Connor, John and Tim, Penners has got a bike because he turned up late, lazy bugger, Steve and Rich, Shawnee and Kevin, Luke and Drew, and Emma and Craig. So there's the round pairings. The game is going up here. And just for a bit, I'm going to turn off the camera because I'm going to go punch James in the face. So let's leave that one. So we're going to leave that running for now. And what we're going to do is going to turn off the laptop camera. Right, see you in a bit. All right.
I'll take your word for it. If you have any questions about that,
Okay. Awesome. Probably one part away, just in case. Just right. Come join me. So, right, let's get this going. Right, so device, FaceTime, there we go. Is it going to work? There we go, boom. Right, so you're with me. There we go, so we can see their game going on, so we're not interrupting with it all. But
Yeah.
just nice and simple.
Awesome.
Scoring, all that jazz.
Yeah.
So what do you think about?
Yeah.
So if you had to play that first game, what would you have gone? What would you have gone?
So
Because I wrote these and I thought
Yeah.
it was pretty evil to get close.
yeah, it's a tricky one, isn't it? Because if you go for eliminate and then something like undercover entourage, at times you kind of throw your eggs all in one basket potentially.
Yeah, and that's kind of how you want it to be, really, isn't it? It's like death throws or not,
Yeah,
really, isn't it?
yeah.
You're either going to go all out or you're actually going to try and survive a bit.
Yeah. So I was going to go with Von Schill, even though he is not optimal. Like, I just
Mate, Von Schill, the Nithara aftermath and just the
Yeah,
lob,
yeah,
the
you
clockwork
just- yeah,
arm.
yeah.
But you know what? I don't want you near me. Go away.
yeah,
Go
exactly.
away.
And it's nice because you do him with like Melina Webster, survivalist, and then shit comes off. Just so hard to kill. at that point.
Yeah, so Marlena Webster, she's an absolute nightmare.
Yeah,
Particularly Vix. I really like.
She's
she drives me
really,
insane.
yeah, she's really good with the Vex. Really good. You give him like survivalist. Or something.
Yeah, played Andy Bushell with his
Oh, yeah.
his Vix list with the Scions and Marlena and all that sort of thing.
yeah.
And the only reason I even got a point was because at the end of turn one, rather than using the 0 to unbury the Scion, he used the 0 to get the positives to hit.
Yeah.
Then after flipping and doing all the attacks, went, oh shit, he's dead. I was like, awesome, I'll take that. But yeah, no, so they're staying on the card. So we've got Andy playing Rezzers and we've got Connor playing Gremlins. So just starting out the cruise and see how it goes, really. So nice simple terrain board.
Yeah.
Bit of soft cover in there, just with the fences, probably height 1. A few crates just to sparse it out a bit, and then a couple of big buildings, sheriff's office and a hanging gallows. You know, if it was my other table on stream, it would be a horse house. Just because you know you got to go naughty or not. Just go naughty or not bother at all. Really, isn't it? But at the moment we've got everyone setting up for their games. Everyone seems to be.
Well, there's quite a few outcasts kicking around today. How many registered as outcasts?
Let's have a look. So we can go up onto the. So here's a brilliant thing. Browser view. Boom! Look at that.
Lovely.
So we can go through and we can just look up here.
Wow, there's quite a few actually.
Yeah.
It's like 6 for
It is.
how many players are
There is 19
Yeah.
plus the buy.
there? That's fine, yeah.
So obviously buy. But there. So you know we've got. I know Wes is probably playing Hamlin just because you know he's a dick. But Wes, not Hamlin, but also Hamlin.
Yeah.
Tim as always is playing Neverborn and having a good time with that.
Yeah.
And Emma, from my understanding, has been playing Sandeep for the last 18 months, so she's probably been universally hated by most people for 18 months until the recent errata. But you know,
That's a strong commitment to a master though.
yeah, it is. You know, and that especially in an event like this where most people are like, oh, I play like 6 or 7 masters and then going back into one.
Yeah.
It can be quite hard. I know, like Tim really likes Pandora, so I'm probably thinking he's either going to play Pandora or probably Liv. But yeah,
I'm loving Parker, but I love him as a master. I just cannot get into work.
no,
It's
same.
so
Like I took
hard.
him last nationals,
Yeah.
like not the nationals, no, the nationals before, and I was up against George, who's playing obviously downstairs in Masters. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get tabled in 2 turns anyway. I might as well just see what I can do.
See what you can do with him. Yeah.
And at one point, I think I had 14 soul stones.
Yeah.
Just be able to I'll put the marker down, put the marker down,
That's
gobble
the
it all
problem.
up.
You do a million things with it, and it achieves basically nothing. You're just like.
He is the Shenlong of Outcast.
Yeah, he is
isn't
the Shenlong of
He is
Outcast.
the Shenlong of
He is
Outcast.
absolutely the Shenlong.
But you know, that is all a distant memory very shortly.
I've not looked at really any of MT3. No.
Have you not? Well,
MT3.
conveniently,
Oh, lovely.
what have
You-
I've printed, and do you know what faction I've printed out as well?
Let's have a look. Assuming Outcast. Nice, good.
Yeah, so we can have a little chat about that if you want. You can see, keep your eye on the game a little bit.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like with the new strategy, that's like right up there, is they've gone from like Leviticus to having their full names and stuff. So
Yeah.
like it's not Dr. Rimmer anymore. So
Yeah.
again, anything in particular? Because I can obviously I can get this up as well. So I've got all the cards on my computer. So let's go to just a game. There's just a game, so it's still setting up. We might get a game starting eventually, but I'm not holding out any hopes at this moment in time. So Right, document.
So if they literally just gone with, they've just given stats for every single model.
And it's just test it. Just test it.
Yeah.
Just see what happens.
I didn't know if they were going to be cutting anything out for a bit, or if they were just going to do it in
No,
ways. But they've literally
it's-
got rules for everything.
So I was part of the closed beta as well, and it was
Yeah.
just literally, here's what the game is. Can you please all have a go at it?
Yeah. Well, I'm really intrigued by Leviticus because I have a bit of a soft spot for Leviticus.
I think we all do, really.
Yeah.
Like, I just
Creepy
love.
old man.
Maybe you identify a little bit too much
I
with
do
it.
identify
do you? Okay. Right, I
Cost.
did have the stuff. I'll have to just grab it from my Google Drive a second, which is convenient because we've got the channel. So that should actually, if I'm hoping, if I go to browser view, oh boom, there's Google.
I love how he still has unmade. I don't think I've ever triggered unmade.
Have you not? I've done it.
I've probably not.
accidentally.
Yeah, I've probably not intentionally.
I don't think I've ever
No, you wouldn't intentionally.
ever done unmade intentionally.
I suppose it's just one of those things. It's a nice thing that comes up, but it's not really. You never play for it, do you?
Right, let's get some Outcast cards up. So, if my internet will speed up, but we'll go back and see what's going on there for now. Just run that a second. So, we might be setting up soon. We might have picked some schemes and strats, but we won't know until they reveal them. Revised M3E. There we go. This is a problem when your venue doesn't have decent Wi-Fi and you're having to tether through your own phone while streaming at the same time. It's just not ever going to end well.
No.
But so we're looking at Outcasts. So there we go. Let's get some Outcasts up. Boom. So. We go to the browser view. There we go. Boom. There we go. Look at that.
There it is.
Look how classy
Look at
that is.
transition.
That is like made in heaven. That is. Right. So Leviticus. So cost of it obviously costs 0 now. But the interesting thing with the 50 Celsius game is no one's got a cash anymore.
No.
So
Which
50
I think I'm
points.
fine with.
Yeah.
I don't really have an issue with that. But then I'm used to paying Outcast for everything because like one cash anyway. So.
Yeah, same. So but if we just look at it, like it's still got unmade, but it's actually built in now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he is built in. Oh, that's really cool. That is built in. Yeah, he doesn't seem too much different, really.
No.
I don't know. I've only just got to Death Touch.
So if we go,
Plus the damage.
if we look at the next page, if it'll let us. I don't want to add a comment. I would just like to look at the next page. Technical issues because my laptop's old and crap as well.
Oh, that's quite cool. So he can get extra damage in now. Well, that's something he always struggled with because when he first started out, he got lots of low damage.
So there we
very
go.
easily, didn't
So Death Touch,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, irreducible damage. That's
Yeah.
that's nice. So
he? Yeah,
it's going to go.
same as it was before. I guess, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
heal
But you heal too.
Well, Death Touch was 178. Was it? Was it like one?
No, if that is the ranged. No,
No,
I'm
no.
thinking of. Oh no, of course it isn't. Yeah, sorry, I was.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, that is completely different. Yeah, because it used to be one. Yeah. Like 1, 3, 7. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was the only time you really didn't want to put the red joke on a damage attack
No.
because adding that extra
Yeah,
one
it was just
was
a
trivial,
whole
wasn't it?
extra damage. Yeah.
I still love that it's got Desolate Warping. I love that he can still summon things. Obviously
Yes,
now,
yeah.
that's good. Every time you summon something and you kill something, you're actually going to give them a fast token, which means
Yeah.
they can effectively do the Nelly's Evidence. Meh.
Yeah.
Meh. Not interested. But I'm making, again, nice ranged attack. Immediate attack when you not use Soul Stones or resist. Siphon Essence. Again, adding another Soul Stone, so you don't even need to take a thing. Just start paying a Soul Stone to get that trigger
Yeah.
and then get it back. So you use
Yeah.
Soul Stone for the suit and still, after killing, not as good.
Yeah.
Target 2 friendly models, one target suffers any amount of irreducible damage to a maximum of 4 of its current health, whichever is lower.
Yeah.
Okay. And then obviously the little lightning bolt now is the 0 actions. So you have
Okay,
one
yeah.
lightning bolt,
Yeah.
one free action to
Okay, that's interesting.
get going
Yeah.
in the game. I haven't seen any models, but I haven't gone extensively through it yet. I haven't
Yeah.
seen anything that's got 2 actions yet. So let's go have a look at our main man Parker, I think. So they're all organised nice and easily in that they are by keyword, and obviously you can hire inside the own keyword for just at cost, or you can hire from the same faction which doesn't have the keyword for +1. So if you want Rusty Alice in a Parker crew or something like that, it's now going to cost you an extra 1. My favourite model from obviously M2E for Outcast is Sue with Return Fire,
Yes.
just because it's broken as hell. Guess whose remit he falls under?
I'm assuming.
Yeah, 100% it's Parker. So Parker, health 14, still a tank. Still a tank, still nice human fits. Fistful of script. Out this model kills no model and may place a friendly scheme mark on base contact with the model. Still, it's slightly different, but gunfighter is really useful as well because it's the old dual action stuff now.
Yes, yeah.
Run and gun. This model's charge action may generate gun action instead. So you know how like bandits could discard a card to do that run and gun, then take a shot with bonuses, then push again.
Yeah.
So charge is now 1 action. So it's a move and a free melee. So you get the second. So you can effectively move and charge. So you get double your move distance, and then you get attack. But in actual fact, you could just go. I'm going to run and gun, and I'm going to move and run away from you and still shoot you.
Yeah.
So that seems to be quite common in those models as well, which is really nice. It's 6 shooters attack, still got to drop it on it. Love dropping scheme markers. Still, the interesting thing is obviously most of the abilities now are on the actual model itself. It's not on upgrades. Upgrades work better on minions, so it makes life a lot easier in that respect.
Is it Shoot 5 now?
Huh?
Shoot 5, is it? With the positives?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Well, I don't know how the rest of it. It might be that Shoot 5 is pretty standard across the board.
I think
now.
having seen Shoot 5 and 6 is standard, whereas 4 and 3 is the lower end.
Yeah.
What is interesting is like against like your old Gremlin players and stuff like that, where they could just like summon 14 to 15 baby gremlins, max 8 now.
Yeah.
So limits on that things. And Hadlin obviously gets shut down now because every time you make a rat,
Yeah.
give them a pass token.
Give them a pass token,
So
just
hence
to
why
make
I've made like 100. So if I decide to play Hamlin in a third edition, can give out a fair few pass tokens. Again, Burning Cigar still not changed. Interestingly though, range 0. So
You have to be
actually
in base. Yeah.
a lot of them is range 1, but some of these attacks now are coming in at range 0.
Ooh. Ignores armor with his shotgun, and it's got a blast on minimum damage. That's pretty cool. A blast on minimum damage is really, really good.
Yeah. And burst damage, extra 1, resolving targets plus
Plus
round.
1 blast.
So get a ram. He's a henchman. I'm going to pay for that round every bloody time.
Good god, yeah, you really will do. Imagine getting a severe and then like 4 damage on 2 blasts. Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it still goes down. Like,
Yeah, well, luckily I have a printed set of the rules here, and we should probably look at that before we start making assumptions about how this game plays. I'm hoping, largely from what I remember, it was unchanged, but swap triggers, the table, moving, pushes and places, terrain. There's new dense terrain things like woods and forests which make it a little bit harder. It's not in that section.
How are the terrain rules? We can come on to that later, I guess.
Yeah.
If not, obviously that was a bit of an issue.
Terrain, I think it's better. There's the whole idea of a shadow now of buildings.
Yeah.
So you know when you were like 6 inches, like well, up to 3 inches away from a bit of cover, but you were like clearly, if you were trying to shoot, you'd have to aim a bit more to do it.
Yeah.
The way cover works has changed completely. It's nice as much that cover now is +1 defense and a negative on the damage for cover.
Okay, that's cool.
Concealment is a negative to the shot.
Right.
And friendly fire in shooting as well is so you don't randomise into the engagement anymore.
Negative, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a negative. So you can spend that action to focus, to concentrate, to gain that focus token, and then going after. I'm just going to shoot who I want.
Yeah.
And on models like you hand who has benefits from that, you're already doing it. So it makes it so. Blasts. A blast is placed by X player in base contact with the target. Once placed, each additional must be in base contact with at least one other of the targets. That's not changed.
Yeah, that's the same.
All models except the original target whose bases are in base contact with one or more takes damage at 1 step lower. Yeah.
Right, yeah. That's the same as well.
If the original target suffered weak damage, any resulting deals 1. So on that 3, it doesn't stay as 3; it just goes to 1. So still a bit of peppering damage, but it's that weak blast.
Yeah.
With that ram, double blast is pretty filthy.
Nice.
Putting double blast in there. Right. Who else have we got? So my favourite Sue. This model has half its maximum first. It may draw a card to start of activation. So rather than having it, I'm going to punch myself at the end
Yeah.
to draw a card.
Yeah.
Now, every time it's under half wounds, it's still hard to kill.
Yeah.
So, still really useful. Again, run and gun. I love it. Collier pistol. Still got Man in Black. And Ring of
Still
Fire.
got crit strike built in. Yay. It's one of my favourite things. The
the
amount of
positive-
damage you can get to is just ridiculous. You've got Ram in hand as well. It's just
Yeah, it is one of those. You can just put it out, kind of.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Yeah.
even when I've got the free attack on that positive flip, your chances are so much better on getting those rounds to make your life easier.
Just imagine if he was a henchman. He'd be very good if he was a henchman.
Maybe we should petition Weird as Outcast players. I think.
He should be.
I think Sue is awesome enough to be a henchman and can run it and gun it on its own.
Yeah.
So I'd happily, what's it cost at the moment? Cost 8. I'd happily go to cost 9 as a henchman.
Yeah.
Maybe even cost 10. If you had that built in, if you were able to use that soul stone to keep the health going as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would happily go cost 10 on that one. What else we got? Convict Gunslinger. Anything else you want to have a look at in there? 'Cause there's
What the Bandidos like?
Bandido.
I always like Bandidos.
So do I. I love the model.
Yeah, I really like the models. They were okay. They're pretty decent. Like, running guns good.
Yeah.
For versatile. They didn't really do a huge amount else though.
No,
That's the thing.
that
Just
is.
like,
They
they're running
might
guns,
pepper a
like,
shot or
yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
I think I liked using them in like Search the Ruins games particularly, just because of the built-in ability in M2E of they're all mine.
Yeah, yeah.
So that your opponent telegraphs it a little bit too early. It's like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit this bandito here in the corner,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna walk in and just
Walk in,
just
yeah.
go. Oh, I've got Search the Ruins. In actual fact, I've got Search the
Yeah.
Ruins. Thank you very much.
It's one thing, Search the Ruins. The amount of times I've been screwed over with Search the Ruins,
Like-
it's just one I just cannot take anymore.
I think, but we all have those ones. Like, I really like. I'm gonna finish M2E without winning a single game of Headhunter.
Headhunter's tricky because you've really got to be thinking about, especially in Outcast, if you're not running a activation heavy crew, if you're
Yeah.
not running a summon or something like Hamlin, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like I just don't have the activation. I can kill something,
Yeah.
but then I'm just struggling to pick up the head at that point.
So
It's
I've
like-
tried. I tried it. The closest I got to winning a game was Jackdaw, and that was with the Writhing and Torment into it with the push and the extra pulse. So it's a 4-inch push and all that sort of thing. Just try and go. I can push it, but I can't pick it up. So what's the bloody point?
See, I actually liked Monty for that. I quite like Montressa. I know it's
Yeah.
not particularly it's not a particular favourite, but just being able to pull something in, you just pull something in,
Yeah.
and then it can potentially do 7 damage to it, and then
Yeah.
you've just got a guy in the middle of your crew, and you can just go pick up the head afterwards and kill it. It can be quite helpful for that.
Yeah, I think that's key. Right. So we'll have a quick see what's going on with
Yeah,
it.
I was
I'm
gonna
just
say,
gonna,
they,
I'm just going to go over and I'm going to use my trusty notebook a second to just go and pick up and see what they're running roughly. So
Yeah.
we'll have a quick chat about that and see. Have fun.
Oh, I will. Yeah, there's going to be some smoke to tell anything from here.
Right, so game in progress. You probably can see a little bit better than us, but we'll try see if we can zoom in on that a little bit in a minute. So, what we are? So we've got Reaver with 2 bells, which look distinctly like nurses because Andy forgot his forgot his bells, but that's fine. We'll excuse that. Proxying on screen, isn't it? It's just like uncouth. He's got a Draga, he's got the Emissary, he's got the Corpse Candles for summoning on turn 1 as well, so he turns up in the middle of the board, and he's got Killjoy buried at the start of the game. So properly, low model count, high kills.
Can you pop one out from killing the Corpse Candles? Right, you can pop it off that, can't you?
Yeah,
you just
whenever
throw
the
the
model's
Corpse
moved.
Candle up. Yeah, and then throw Killjoy up.
Yeah, so, and obviously Reaver with all the corpses in there.
Yeah, it's interesting. The only problem is, though, I would try and telegraph that a little bit by killing a Corpse Candle from range and just then Killjoy just there.
Yeah,
Just
but it doesn't have to be the first thing because when it's was killed, so it doesn't have to be the first thing that's killed. It can be when you want, so you can choose to unbury it.
Okay,
so,
yeah, fair.
like, that's why the rat bomb was always funny with Hamlin because you could always go, I'm just going to run like 6 rats up there. You can kill all of them, but you don't know where he's coming out.
Yeah, and then you're wasting AP having to kill like totems.
And then Connor is running Wong, 2 Swine Curse, 3 Stuffed Piglets, McTavish, Old Cranky, and Sammy. So he's running both the glowy upgrades. So that is some cheeky Swine Curse who are reckless, and then through the regeneration automatically heal that wound.
Is he not giving glowy to McTavish though? Is he just doing it to the 2 Swine Curse?
I think he's going to get because it's on Sammy. I think the activation of glowy would be on McTavish because that would make sense.
Yeah, because McTavish with glowy is pretty good. Yeah. I don't know if I always rate him for 10, but if you give him the glowy upgrade, then it's
it's fairly solid. So based on that, so we've got 2 crews here. We've got eliminate leadership, undercover entourage, take prisoner, take one for the team, and I think I've missed one off there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have.
Ooh, Wong versus Reaver, that is going to be interesting for.
I missed one off the schemes thing. 2 seconds. So we've got eliminate undercover entourage, take prisoner, take one for the team, and we haven't got Vendetta there. So Vendetta is also in that pool. So 2 secs. Let's just add that to the pool. Vendetta. And there we go, right. So if you're Andy, and obviously we're not all Andy, what are you going to go for in this? You've got this crew, what schemes do you think you're going to go for?
It's a tricky one because the thing is, Reaver, she's really good at just sitting back and just blasting the crap out of stuff.
Then close to
But then
he's
Wong is
gone up.
also good at
You
this
can
as well.
see how close he's gone
but-
with Reaver. He doesn't need to sit that close. He's
No, he
he's
doesn't.
2/3 of the way up the table. What we'll do is we'll try and...
Which Wong will be quite fine with that because Wong will
And
just
and
blast the shit out.
Yeah, he's gonna... If I try, I'm just going to see if we can zoom that in a little bit. Just to...
that's better.
Yeah, so we'll look at that one.
Yeah.
So, look, it's just bunched up. So at the top of the map, you've got Reaver, you've got the 2 bells. The Corpse Candle's gone up the field a little bit. He's got the Carrion Emissary on the other side as a flanker against those 3 Stuffed Piglets.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna make some markers. He's gonna make
Those
some
soft piglets will love going against the emissary. So they'll just run into it.
Yeah,
Just try and
so-
blow up and just be like, right, this is damage you cannot.
Yeah.
Cannot.
And because and this is what I love about Gremlins, it's just that randomness, isn't it? Of like, and if we were playing a game, that's what we'd be doing right now. You'd be playing against one.
Saying that, actually, I wonder if he will just go with the stuffed piglets and just throw them into Reaver's crew and then just blast off them. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then this is what other Connor does. Connor Mack. He basically pioneered that strategy with Wong, like because he came in. He's been away for like a year, but he came in as we did so well with Gremlins because he just played the Wong, blast off it, destroy the crew, and then run schemes as well. And everything else.
So I think it's there's a lot of potential there, isn't it? It's going to be a nice.
Well, it's one of those things that there's no negatives to blasting off your own stuffed piglet. So if you kill it, fine, it explodes
as well.
Yeah, it explodes as well. And also, there's no resisting jewels.
Yeah.
You just get blast off it, and you can just
you can just shoot it down.
exactly.
Cool. Yeah.
And the thing is, as it's bunched up like that, that's exactly what I would be trying to do here.
Yeah.
Especially if he's got something like Killjoy that's going to come out at some point. If you kill a lot of his models before they can even get at you, then it's
So one, lightning jumper. Talking about so. Stun symbol, but it's not first as long as he's not engaged, and it's the double blast and the triple blast, isn't it? There, and then this model flips card which may not be cheated for every model within 3 of the target. All models which receive a crow suffer 2 damage. So literally with that, you could hit them all with a blast, and then get, so you could do 7 damage without breaking a sweat realistically on a couple of throws.
Plus the damage from the Stuff Piglet as
Yeah.
well. And yeah, it's the thing. I suppose the only thing, it could be a bit risky because Reaver can do some serious damage back. So
Yeah.
you'll throw one up there, blast off him, and then he might just die. But you know what? If he's killed the rest of the crew and done wounds to Reaver as well, you're just like, so it's a fair trade.
I think I'd be in the same boat.
Yeah, even with eliminating leadership in the pool, you know, it might still be alright to give them 3 points potentially if you're going to score everything else.
And this is what it is about now, isn't it? With M2E, it's always been, how am I getting 10? And realistically, how am I going to deny just 1 point?
Yeah.
And that's the thing, isn't it? So
That's always my downfall, is I start thinking about denying points
Before you've
way
got
too
it.
early.
Yeah,
Before
so
I,
do I. So I do that
I'm
as
just
well.
like, no, I've got to stop him doing this. It's like, no, just try and score your points, and if it works out that you can deny theirs, then great. Like,
Yeah.
do it.
So I think Reaver, Andy's going to have to go for like, just go all out and go eliminate leadership. And
I think they're taking very similar schemes. To be
Yeah.
honest. I think
you'd see eliminate. I think you see take one for the team potentially on McTavish because it's just such a nightmare. You have like it's
Yeah.
an easy guarantee. Like, oh no, I can't cheat, and then you get the points from it if you time it right.
Yeah. The only thing I'm intrigued about actually is if either of them are playing take one for the team,
Yeah.
they've played their crews so aggressively to get that 3rd point. It needs to be by the 4th turn.
Yeah.
So I wonder if neither of them have taken it because there's nothing really sitting that far back. I don't know where McTavish is.
McTavish is
he
just up there, the other side of the little hat. So he's
So
just.
he's quite far
yeah,
forward
so-
then.
yeah.
He's just off to the side, so he's fairly.
But that
safe,
means, that means he can shoot turn 1 happily, and
yeah.
that's where he wants it, isn't he? So we've got the first moves of the game. As you can see, Andy has got his oversized card because he is partially blind. So we will just keep an eye on him to make sure that he doesn't suddenly move 20 inches instead of 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
But he shouldn't be. He should be all right. And so there we go. We're going to have a nice, easy, simple game now. And
Vendetta. They've got to have a bit of Vendetta in this, haven't they?
yeah,
But who would have it? That's the thing.
because there are such high consequences.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Like, you could, like a nurse. Well, the bell. Sorry,
The bell.
The bell. One of the
Score a
bells.
point off it, I
Score a
guess.
point.
Yeah.
You might get the second for it being
He's
dead.
already moved in. Is that a Stuffed Piglet? He's moved in there?
Yeah. No.
What is that?
Oh no.
Oh.
Let's go have a look.
Yeah. You might have to full screen this.
It's Wong.
Is it Wong?
Wong's there.
Oh my god.
I think
Okay.
he's been lured by the bells. So that is Wong. That is Wong right in front of the bells at the start of this game.
Oh god.
That is clearly.
Yeah, I suppose that, yeah, I actually didn't notice the bells right in front of one.
No.
Well, you can't get away from them. They've got an 18-inch range. at
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
haven't they? Yeah, one was only like.
But would you now go with the carrying emissary, drop those shard markers, box him in, and just destroy him for eliminate leadership? 3 points.
Well, they're going for eliminate, aren't they?
Yeah.
I suppose the only thing out of this is I believe Wong has some getaway tricks here. Can't he do like? I don't know his card that well, to be honest.
Well, luckily, because I was going to play Gremlins, if there was an odd number, we have one card. We also have the apps, but that's a pain in the backside. So, Wong, so glowy, he's got armour, he's got a defensive squeal.
Oh, of course.
So
squeal.
he can squeal away. Now, did they remember counterspell?
Yes.
If he dragged in, did he remember counterspell?
Because it's so hard to get it off when you've got counterspell. Can you
Yeah.
actually get it off at all with that? Because they need.
They need 2 suits.
No, do they need 2 suits or do they have it? I can't remember if they got it built in or not. Wow, I should probably know that.
Well, considering we are like we play regularly. Well, I say I play regularly. I play once a month. Bad things happen. Let's have a look.
I can't remember last time I played. No, it was Nationals. Nationals last time I played.
Nationals. Okay, yeah, same for me. That was the last time we played.
A little while ago.
A little while ago. Right, let's go have a look. So let's have a look at that bell.
Yeah, he's moved him back.
Yeah,
Oh, has he had to do a walk action for that though? Oh, you don't want to be having to walk.
that could potentially be a problem, couldn't it? Right, reses, minions. A look at the bells. I'm fairly sure both are built in. So
Right,
That-
so as soon as you knock one off, you need to see.
lure, yeah. So yeah,
So-
both suits are built in.
Yeah.
So every time he can't technically lure that model in,
Unless you got the card.
but it's 2 suits.
Yeah, but if one. Does it get rid of both
That
suits?
loses
is it?
all suits,
Oh, all
suits,
suits, yeah.
so-
So, yeah, can't do it actually.
So
That's interesting.
yeah, that is an interesting one. Well,
I don't know. I don't know what the scenario is in that situation. You shouldn't really go tell them anything when it's something that.
Nah, we're not.
much.
We'll let them. It's, you know,
Yeah.
the internet can have an outcry that we haven't intervened, but they can just fuck off.
What can you do?
So
You shouldn't
know,
really intervene in games unless it's.
no, unless like Masters.
Yeah.
I would 100% because that's sort of very finicky, very door type. This is a bit
But then,
fun
should they
tournament.
not know? Should they not know at that point? You could argue it both ways, can you? They're at the Masters,
You could, but then you've got Lucas who was playing, like, who was for the last, like, been playing Gremlins religiously, was suddenly talking about taking Neverborn. It's like, okay, you haven't played Neverborn for a year and a half. Are you going to remember the rules and all that sort of thing to get him right? I don't know what it's taken. I think it'll be interesting to go and have a.
But that's the thing. If you haven't played something for a while as well, the amount of time it takes you to remember and click on with how to play them, and everything, it just takes that extra bit of time. In Malifaux, you just don't have that. Like even 2 hours, you just don't really have that extra bit of thinking time.
No,
you
not
need to be
at all.
pretty savvy to get your full turns in.
Yeah.
I'm quite intrigued by this because I don't know. Has he got a lure in his own crew? What's his crew again? The Wong crew.
The one crew.
Because I just saw Wong move backwards.
No, it could have been a defensive trigger, Squeal.
Squeal. It
So,
looked quite
so
fun.
pounce,
but
so
it might have
pounce, going in, pounce,
Yeah,
pounce
pounce
that,
and-
squeal back out.
been, It's been lured back in again though. Isn't
Yeah. I think that's just like he's got to get it. It's a Swine Curse, 3 AP Swine Curse. He's going to move.
This does.
with Reckless
He has
and
used
charge.
both of his bells to do that though, which is quite big. Like to both turns of 2 turns of activation, both of his
Yeah.
bells he used to lure Wong in. You know that does give potentially the Wong crew a good ability to react to this.
Yeah. But he's being out activated massively anyway.
Who is sorry?
So Andy with the reses, because obviously you've got all the little stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff figures. So
It's
based
only
on
7 models, isn't it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 6 models plus corpse candles.
Corpse
candles
candles.
so
Yeah, that is-
you get zombies off the Terran Emissary as well, so you can potentially go.
Yeah, you can.
But
Yeah.
starting out, like
I don't know if I rate. I don't know. Get the Killjoy bomb could be interesting because that's the thing. Wong will have to be careful here because if he kills something in retaliation, Killjoy's just going to pop out and just charge you.
yeah, and for a 1
Yeah, for a 1.
because Killjoy can do that.
Oh yes, he can. I suppose then Wong still he'll take a hit. He has Squeal. It puts Killjoy in the open potentially.
I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens with. So, because the Swine Curse has already gone in there,
Yeah.
you can see there. So probably
Yeah, he's gone in.
So he went for. He's clearly, if he didn't do it, he's a more went reckless, healed the wound, moved up, and then just charged straight in.
You know what? It's interesting though. It's good that he hasn't. He doesn't seem to be panicking about the fact that his Wong is just his Wong. It's just in the middle of the crew.
Yeah.
You know, he's just sitting there. He's just like, oh yeah, I'll just chill out.
Yeah.
You know, he's gone with the Swine Curse, putting on pressure in another direction. Kill
Yeah.
the model.
Oh, down already.
What was that? Was that the drought?
Yeah, that was Drago. Yeah, Drago's already down.
Isn't that like 8-point model?
Yeah, the Drago's already down. That is,
That's gonna be a real problem. He's got 5 activations now.
yeah. And Reaver doesn't really summon outside the candles. More fair, I don't think the Drago was a good shot. Anyway, they're nice in the summoning Molly crew or Kirai crew, but I don't think, like, although they're designed for Reaver, they're not as effective. As they
Yeah.
can be.
There's so many good models in Reses. That's the thing. It's you know,
I just like taking Good Morning,
but more. Yeah, but more. It's sort of fun, isn't it?
Poison Push.
Yeah.
I'm just going to kill him.
Famous seems quite interesting these days.
But everyone plays the same role. Everyone plays Blue Seamus.
Yeah, they do.
And, you know,
Which is quite negative, like play experience.
it's an explosion. It's like, I think Blue Seamus was put on the remits of the mages in Sandeep, sort of banging around and just clearing actions and all that sort of thing with each other. And even Hanlon, I'd put him in the same role as that at the moment. Like, don't get me wrong, you can build it for a funny game with like hiding around corners, all that sort of thing, which I think is a much better way to play it, like with all the back alleys. But you do have people that just go, right, well, I'll take Yin the Pengalian, I'll take Sybil, I'll take Bells, I'll take the +1 wall. I'll just drag you in and I'll paralyse you and just call it a day.
Yeah. Yeah, you just paralyse the crew. Just can't do anything.
Yeah.
What's going on here? So.
Yeah, this is a mess. So,
Who's that? That's come in.
I think that's another
Corpse
corpse.
Scandal?
Yeah, discarded a card. That's a corpse
Yeah.
scandal.
Okay.
Like, so it's going to use it to cast through. Just going to hit Wong probably. Yeah, look at that. Just straight after Wong. It's a smart choice. He's definitely got to make questions as Connor. I don't know if Connor has because he's like, or has he just been forced into a situation that he wasn't expecting? You know, if you're going up against Resi, you've got to expect at least 1 bell, if not 12.
Yeah.
Because
because they are so good, you know. I don't know. I'm intrigued by the Reaver list, but then again, I don't know. Reaver, out of all of the Masters in Reses, isn't the most obvious models to take.
No,
In my mind, I don't know.
Like,
My Resin knowledge.
I've tried playing Reaver myself. I like to, and she's good fun. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I basically took loads of Quartz Marker generations and took Sebastian, Mortimer, Reaver, and then loads of dogs. And I was kept just summoning dogs to keep on giving me things to channel through, undead models to channel through.
Yeah.
And she does hit like a bloody truck.
Does, yeah.
And you know, I've seen like best one we talked with James Barney, obviously, but Kent Iori, because when they charge, they drop that Quartz Marker at the end. There's another node to shoot through. I did try with Reaver. I did try taking the Corpse Golem from the new encounter box, because that was like whenever it hits things. Basically, it just hits things, and then when it's like a Nebulite model. As long as there's a Corpse Marker on the table, it can come back.
Right. Okay.
And it hits okay. It's not. It's more of a tank, I'd say, than like an all-out like hitter. But it can just keep on coming back, and it can be quite irritating for your opponent in that respect. But no, the one that I hate the most from the new box sets, Fire Golem.
I've not seen any of the new ones really.
Have you not? The Fire Golem. Long story short, giant fucking Fire Golem runs well with Keris. It doesn't lose its burning, and you can effectively negate damage down to 1 by discarding your burning.
Right. So it kind of works like Carlos.
Yeah. But an even more broken version of it. And then you can also transfer that burning, or you can steal your burning as well. So I've played one game against a player, and they were like, he has 22 burning. Try and get through there. It's like, okay, challenge accepted. McMorning came in, packed him out, and then stabbed him with a chainsaw. And so, you know, but yeah. So, like, do you think, like, just go leave McTavish there and just sit him back and just see what happens? I don't.
Reaver doesn't need to randomise, does she? She
No.
doesn't have a gun symbol.
No, she doesn't have a gun symbol. It's a cast action. It's 18 inches, so plus a 3-inch melee. So she's got like a 21-inch threat as long as there's a Quartz Marker around the board. Or if he's taking the upgrade, you can do it. You can even do it engaged. There's an upgrade strength of the falling. You can do it whilst engaged, and you're just like, okay, cool. I'm still going to hit this model over here that's being a pain in the backside. So what I've seen and I've played against is people just dropping tokens all over the board just randomly. Then like, cool, you can spend an action removing that Quartz Marker, or I'm just going to hit you through it. And like I've been like there running 10 Thunders with Takagri down the flanks, trying to get to the corners for like the power lines and all that sort of thing. This is like, no, he's dead.
That's actually last time I played Reaver. That was the only way. I was playing Leviticus, I think, and all Leviticus did, it got me winning the game, I guess, but he just managed the corpse candles because no one was really moving that far forward. I was just going around flanks and I was just killing off the corpse candles. It just meant that Reaver was sort of in the middle of the board, just unable to like actually target anything properly.
So that's quite a useful idea and a useful strategy. Now,
obviously, it was a master doing it, so maybe not a great trade, but you know, it won the game.
But if it nullifies their master, then you know,
exactly.
you know worse off in that.
It was a cagey game at the end of the day, so it was worth enough doing. So
I just want to know, like,
okay, I think it looks like Reaver's still attacking.
Yeah, 7 of Crows. It's going to cheat. I'm assuming he's just twatting Wong like a brick.
It makes sense, wouldn't it, I guess.
Yeah.
If he's got Eliminate, it's always nice to get those 3 points in turn one.
I think against Gremlins, like, it's a fairly dead serve. The moment I hear Gremlins off of my opponent, I'm like, yeah, it's Eliminate.
It's Eliminate,
Just because of the things. But this is where it could obviously like go a bit wrong. It's just interesting, isn't it? Just seeing like, I don't know if I'd have pulled Wong in that quick. I would have possibly tried and held him up more, like held up their crew. Because like at the moment, McTavish is unengaged, and for me that's a problem if he's glowy as well.
I suppose it depends how efficient you can be at killing Wong at the end of the day. If you've got your entire crew doing it, I don't know. Unclose deployment. This is the only problem. He's got so many ways of reacting to this scenario.
Yeah.
If he can keep Wong alive, and if Wong can escape in some way, then all that hard work you've put in that entire turn trying to do something to Wong, it's just been wasted.
Yeah.
If it was standard deployment, obviously, of course, the Bells wouldn't have been able to lure him quite so far. But if it was standard, it might not have been quite so bad.
Yeah.
It's harder to react to each other, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's always difficult to see how it's going out. But all fair, they look like they're having a good game anyway. Andy's already turned Muddle down.
Yeah. Yeah. That really puts him on some low activations there.
Yeah. Might speed up the game.
Yeah. I was going to say, how many activations are they in now? How many activations are they in?
Probably like 3. We've
How
been
long
doing
are we
it
into the game?
probably an hour, 45 minutes.
45. Oh, wow.
We're 46 minutes into the game. I think they spent like 20 minutes setting up and everything like that, picking up crews. But I think it's interesting to see where it's all going to end up.
Okay, so he's moving in.
He's moving Tavish in. Oh no, that's not
No.
Tavish. That's the other Swine Curse going in.
Charging.
What's interesting though, it looks like Killjoy is still on the side of the board. Although
Yeah,
things
he
have
hasn't brought him
died,
out
he
yet.
hasn't brought him out. So I don't know why you wouldn't do that at this moment in time. It's just bring him out, and
Is that the Swine Cursed attack charging the Corpse Candle?
looks like it.
I don't know.
But
I suppose if he's got nothing else to charge.
yeah,
If you're just trying to saturate, you're just trying to get him to.
yeah, Corpse Candle's gone. He still hasn't brought out Killjoy.
I don't know if you can actually fit him there, can he?
No, probably not.
You can't put him on top of a crate, can you?
No.
No, it has to be flat on.
Yeah. I'd say so.
We'll never play with bone mechanic, so yeah, you can't actually do it there.
No, he can't. It's going to be a difficult one for Andy, I think. But something that no one knows, because unfortunately I forgot the markers this morning, is last place gets a poo marker, a 50ml pile of poo made out of green stuff from one of my friends at Warpart Studios.
Yeah.
So 50 little poo markers. Might actually even, I think he sent me a picture of one. Let's see. I know
Here he comes. He's coming out.
Is he?
Yeah. Oh, could he fit? Interesting.
Looks like he could. But,
Yeah, I don't know if that was the best thing, killing that Corpse Candle.
no, I think that's just now. It's boxed Wong in, and so Wong's only choice now is to come down towards the Karen Emissary. with
Towards
the
the
push.
Karen Emissary.
And the Karen Emissary can just box him in.
Yeah.
Like if I was Andy, I'd be going with the Karen Emissary very shortly, dropping some shards just the other side of Killjoy, and just just trapping Wong there.
Yeah.
Drop the shard.
Yeah, because he
charge.
can even move. Yeah, he can
Yeah.
move the Karen Emissary to there.
I'd just charge
him in.
just charge the fucker in,
Yeah.
and then you put up the blocking.
put the shards off. But yeah, that's not a good situation. That is not good.
No, I think Wong is in a lot of trouble here potentially,
he is.
and that is obviously like not a good thing for Wong.
I just don't know why. I don't know why he's not threatening Reaver. And so maybe you can get to him, but
No.
charging a Corpse Candle there is.
Trying to get my poo markers. I've sent so many stupid pictures from the group. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's the only problem with WhatsApp groups.
It is. They are horrific.
Pictures.
So many stupid pictures and transvestites, and I bought a 3D printer, so I'm really happy about
Have
that.
you?
Yeah. I have.
Oh, awesome.
Going to be making markers and stuff for
Yeah.
M3E. There you go. There's the poo marker.
Oh, gross.
50mm marker, so it can be used
Yeah.
just for the camera people at home.
Yeah.
There you go.
It looks horribly realistic, doesn't it?
It does.
looks
He's-
with all like.
So there's one that looks like that, and then there's
Yeah.
one that looks like an emoji poo.
Oh yeah.
And that is the last places, and I will bring those tomorrow. So I hope that whoever's here today
Yeah.
who gets last place is here tomorrow, so
tomorrow,
I can give them that, or I'm going to have to post it out to them. But so we are there. Like, it's interesting. I don't know. Like, has Andy just set up an elaborate trap here for Wong just to try and guarantee those points? It's all a cunning ruse.
Imagine if he had to take one for the team.
But on one. Take one for the team on one. That would be beautiful.
I was going to say, I forget because I'd never consider it, but what is take one for the team on a master? How does it work? I can't remember. Do they count as 13 points?
I think so. I don't know if you can do it on a master.
Can you not do it on a master? I thought there was something.
I know there was a change.
Yeah.
Because there was that question. I genuinely can't remember. So
I
let's
can't
put
remember.
encounter setup.
It's probably something you can't even do.
What was it? It's take one for the team.
10.
Take one for the team. So take one for the team. Reads when she's non-leader model.
So it makes sense. I was going to say because
But the henchmen's that cost 0.
Oh, that was
cost
it.
the 13.
Yeah,
points,
13.
so
Yeah, that's
so,
what I was reading earlier.
yeah.
I can't remember if for some reason if that included masters because it used to be you could take one. No, what the previous one was it? I wonder if it used to be good. God, I can't remember in the old edition.
It's not a team. It was soccer. It was like a.
No, that's just what they called it. Yeah, that was like the. I can't remember what the.
I think it was still. I think it was still take one for the team. I just think it was the earlier you got them killed, the better it was.
Yeah, yeah.
And obviously now it rewards you for playing it a bit later now.
Yeah, 10-4, isn't it?
Yeah, turn 4 or greater, and you get that extra point. I'm still curious. I really don't know. Based on how much they're going at it.
What's gone in there now? What's charged in there?
I don't know. I don't know. Do you want to go and have a look?
Yeah,
Go. Go see. So we go have a look and see what's going on. Hey nerds, is there a score? Have they scored any points yet? You know? Can you ask if they scored any points yet?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, cool. Just wave hilariously at us when you've scored a point. Right, what have we got?
So, Wong is down to 2 wounds.
Wong's down to 2.
And Eliminator's been declared, so they've got a point.
Okay, so Andy's got a point on the reses, so we can change that 0 to a lovely 1.
Old Cranky's in there, that's the one that moved in
Oh,
just a second
okay.
ago.
Really, old crank? Oh, defensive buffs and auras. All the defensive auras. So that puts it on a 1-0. There we go. Boom.
So see, this would be my nightmare, this sort of setup, because
Yeah.
I'm quite a defensive player. I don't like even when I play things like Leviticus, I'll play him quite far back. I know he's got the range, but I won't get him involved. I won't get many mobs involved in anything. If I can play defensive, I will. So this sort of scenario, when it's close deployment, I would never deploy on the front line unless it was like when I occasionally play the Vex. That would be like the only time. It's like anything else, even though I'm playing Von Schill, playing Parker, it doesn't matter. I would be sitting like almost near to back line.
Yeah. Do you know what? My favourite trick with Von Schill at the moment is actually launching Hannah in the strong arm suit, using his own strong arm, give him Oathkeeper, Nathara. Just go, right, drop Oathkeeper turn 1. I fling you, I fling you. I charge, I fling you, I fling you. 2 damage on each of those models.
And you push them what? What's the
12
inches?
inches.
It is 6 inches, is it?
6 inches.
It's more than that because it's a place.
Yeah.
So it's a base as well. So especially with Hannah, like a huge base.
And the strong arm suit.
Yeah.
And then you've just got those 2 models. They haven't activated. They've got Oathkeeper as well.
Yeah. It's quite cool. Yeah.
I've been doing that for about 10 games now.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because I just love doing it. It's just hilarious. And then people just see these 3 little models in a little triangle. And if they haven't seen me play it before, they're like, what are you doing?
What's
like,
going on? Yeah.
Von Schill's being protected. There's a line in front. Aha!
There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
I haven't played Hannah in a long time. I don't know about her. I'm always underwhelmed by her every time I play her.
Like, if I can get her into melee, I'm happy. But I don't use a 0 because there's never anyone decent around enough to steal that cast action from. And I'm usually more strong arm, and I'm running Bishop a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I love Bishop.
He's what? He's 9 points. The only problem I find with Bishop is he just goes down very easily. But if you're good with him, then you might be able to. You know,
it's the oath keeper on him.
Yeah. So he's nimble. You know, he's got 2 activate, then he's got fast. So yeah, he's moving around. You can move him up 8 inches and then charge. So he's getting about. If you can get some pushes.
He's a glass cannon. Really.
He is.
He can do a lot if you get him in the right position.
Yeah.
But I usually find he goes off minion hunting. It's just that. It's a little bit of minion hunting, have fun. If he does something useful, he does something useful. If he tickles a model to death, then
It's like it's funny how things have shifted though, because when second edition first came out, Outcast, Henchman, and everything was so good because there's just nothing else like that. Like even Taylor was brilliant. There was a lot of really good, like Hannah was rated higher. There's a lot of good models that came out, but now there's the additions gone on. I would say they're all under par. Like Taylor isn't particularly good these days.
Against,
She's alright. They're all alright.
I'd still take her against a Reza because 9 times out of 10 there's something.
Yeah, if you can get her in, yeah.
But most competent Reza players will block those charge lanes to that summon model, so you can't get it. But
she's slow. She's not quick. You can't get her up there very easily, especially in Outcast because you just don't have many. Obviously, depending on what master you're playing, but you don't have many mobility tricks or anything.
Like door would be my go-to first. Give her tormented. Put the guillotine one on where it kills a minion up on because then she's just tormented. It doesn't matter. Push at the start of the activation and go and like it speeds her up a little bit, but as I said, it's just not enough.
It's the thing. I think Outcast is, and again, it's very biased in me saying this because I play Outcast, but I think they're just not quite. They've been sort of like under par for quite a while, unless you're happy to play something like Hamlin or the Vix when the scenario comes out. Wong's dead, is he?
So is that 3 points for eliminate?
3
yeah.
points.
Wong is down. Right, we'll update that bad boy. So it was worth it then, Andy. Did it take every? Huh? Mate, I wouldn't go that far just yet. It's early doors. There's still an hour and 5 minutes to play, but eliminate's done. Connor, sort it out, mate. Come on. Did you not squeal away? Yeah. I generally thought the Karen was going to come in and like drop and you know just. But.
Then I also use pounce on them twice. Because then they sort of so losing.
So yeah, lure into a double pounce. So that's why they were next to each other. We generally thought that was going to go wrong because one could just blast the crap out of that. Sad time.
Did one actually activate them? Got an activation, didn't do it.
What turn are you on? You're an hour in. Have you finished turn 1 yet?
I've got to finish this one with one more activation, that's it. And then it's all time. So it's annoying now.
That's still on fucking turn 1.
Turn 1. This is why I always try and get everything organised before I go into the game.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much time it does take to find your upgrades, find your cards, get all the strategy and scheme cards out, get your tokens, get it all prepared. That took them 20 minutes, and that's easy.
It's easily the last turn.
Yeah.
It's easily the last turn.
Yeah, easily the last turn. Yeah, it is because it's just last turn shouldn't really take that long.
No, because typically everything's dead.
Typically, yeah. Depends on the game, obviously. But
Yeah. But I think any idea? So you're actually going to get a game next game.
Yes.
So should we have a look at your game?
Yeah,
2?
I haven't looked at it.
So game 2, like we'll leave game 1 up there for the purpose of their game, but we'll go to our game.
Let me grab
we'll go to our
my
game.
bag so I can
Okay.
get the then I can get my bets.
All right, so Hannes is going to go grab his bag because he's going to start thinking about his game 2 because we've just said about 20 minutes of time to set up a single game is ridiculous. And it eats into that third and final turn. But here he comes. So what we're gonna do? So let's have a little look.
Right.
So symbols.
Symbols of authority. Interesting. You know what? That could actually be a party game.
You are aware it's Fixed Master
Is it? Is it Fixed Master throughout?
today, and tomorrow's Fixed Faction.
Honestly, I've come here like last minute, so I have.
I know because you haven't fucking paid.
I know. That was a horrible mix-up between me and Connor.
Yeah.
Which I made the mix-up drastically.
It's right. You stabbed in the car park later.
Yeah.
So it's Fixed Master
Fixed Master
today. Fixed Faction
Oh, I
tomorrow.
see. Right,
Yeah,
I understand the concept.
awesome. Right, we're getting there.
Well, I haven't even assigned like which. Well, I was going to play Von Schill for the first game.
You're playing second and third as well.
This is I'm playing second and third.
It's like, are you going to any more M2E tournaments after these two?
No, probably not.
So, I'll just have a laugh, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, this is why I want this to happen.
Yeah.
Not just because Masters of Masters, but in actual fact, with the closed beta going, you knew the open beta was going to come. I'm thinking it's going to be March, April for M3E, realistically, maybe May.
Yeah.
So, like, for me, this potentially is the last tournament I'm going to take part in or run. And, you know, it's just going to be see what happens, really. So, you know, you could always take Misaki all day.
You know what? My Masaki went missing. I was a bit pissed off about that,
Oh.
actually. Somehow.
Touched a nerve on that one.
Yeah, I know. I think I lent her to someone like ages ago.
Mate,
and just
I'm missing
completely
like,
forgot about it.
McConnell downstairs. I got wanted to borrow a couple of guilty. I was like, yeah, I've got 4 painted in my case.
Yeah.
And I've got like 12 because of that stupid. Try that Jackdaw with just tormented guilty tree. Just did it for a game. It was hilarious. And I had loads of them painted, and they've all gone missing. It's like, there's fuck all in your bag. And I was like, no, they should be there. But they're not. So I was like, oh, tough shit then. But yeah, so.
So punish. We're on. Okay, so killing.
Covert breakthrough.
I don't have these in any order.
Congratulations. Hold up their forces. 4, 11, and 13. This is a proper schemy game, this is.
Yeah.
Killy, schemy. I didn't know what to do with the game.
A mixture of just who knows. I don't know. It might be. Things I haven't actually played anything, but that's the thing. We didn't.
You haven't really.
Yeah, I didn't really think. I was thinking I was going to play Von Schill, but I don't know.
You got guard the stash symbols, and obviously you've got your buy on round 1.
Yeah.
Because you didn't register, you didn't pay.
Because I failed horribly.
Yeah, you did. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
I
lie.
did. No, I'll put my hands up on that one.
Oh.
Punish breakthrough.
Let's just see it. What? Is it not actually 5 followers, 94 views? Is it not? I'm just going to pop on the internet quickly just to make sure, because although it says it's streaming, it's not showing up on my app. So duration, hour and 5. Yeah, no, it should be going. I'm just not 100% confident that it is. But you can think about your.
I did. That's the thing. I did want to run Parker.
Just run him all day.
I just want to run
Because
him
you've got
all
no
day.
choice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's.
You've
fine.
got no
I'll run
choice.
him. He was the master I wanted to play all weekend.
Yeah. So Parker for Symbols
let's go
Authority.
Parker. Why not?
Okay, so Parker, Symbols Authority. Let's give everyone a heads up on what you're going to play so they can list tailor towards you.
They don't need any more help when they're against Parker.
You just feel sorry for your opponent. Like, I remember that Nationals last year. It was like George was like, "You're taking Parker." Like, yeah, why not? Why not? I'm gonna suffer and die anyway, so I might as well. And yeah, I just took him just to sort of try and.
He's just cool. He's just cool.
It's more, unless you've actually played as Parker, you don't know what's going on. Like the first time I saw my opponent, it was Tom Thorpe from the Flipping Weird playing Parker. I was like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
What is this?
What is happening? Why is this happening? Why are you doing this? Generally, our game took forever because we just couldn't get it.
Luckily, I've played a fair bit of Parker, so
I have as well.
It's been a while though. It's been a long while since I played him. That's the problem.
It's been a
Well,
while.
it's been a long while since I played Malifaux, to be honest. So,
What have you been doing in the meantime?
I actually started. I started a new job, so I was kind of fixated on that. It's with a gaming company, so I've been doing like, lots of other bits and pieces. So
Yeah.
that's been taking up quite a lot of time. So that's the thing. I just haven't been focusing on Malifaux so much. But I kind of. It's not that I fell out of love with the second edition. I was just like, yeah, it's just time, and I'm like, I'm up for the, M3. So
Right, let's see if it's actually going. Is it actually going to bring it up? Come on. Yeah, it is working. Oh, I was about to have a heart attack. If we've just chatted for an hour, I've just wasted your time. And don't get me wrong, I'm not against wasting your time. It's my time, I'm practicing now.
well, especially as I've turned up here with no understanding of what's going on this weekend.
There is 55 minutes left. Sorry, I got distracted. By Craig's beard.
Not good enough.
55.
So I guess it'll be.
We've had 94 views so far. It's pretty cool. No one's watching it at the moment, probably because we're rambling, but I ramble.
I don't know. Like, I'm having a look at this. Actually, I'm going to take Sue just because I think he's good at Punish a Week.
Yeah. It's got the auto kill trigger, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's just damage as well, obviously. I've got Midnight Stalker for scheming.
Covert breakthrough.
Covert breakthrough. Like symbols of authority, just to get the symbols.
Yeah.
So that would be fine. Cover evidence, public demonstration. I might build a crew that can do public demonstration, but not actually necessarily take it.
That's an interesting thing. So that's what. So I've been talking to quite a few of like the masters downstairs, and the difference they've said between like a standard player, which I consider myself to be, and their tier, is they build a crew that can do any of the schemes, and they dummy for all of them, and I can't do that yet because I'm too linear. I want to do these three things. It's like I'm just going to do these three things. Oh, I've telegraphed
exactly what I'm doing. Yeah. To be fair, I'm a bit like that as well.
In all fairness, you can also like guess. Like obviously those two crews were a bit odd, but usually like you see the Midnight Stalker in there, there's going to be something going on in your opponent's deployment. You're trying to do something in your opponent's deployment zone. And if you're not,
well, that's the thing with the Midnight Stalker. It's a nice bluff because he can potentially do. He could do what? Punish? No, yeah. Well, he could do symbols, so he's always good for that. He could do covert breakthrough. He could potentially do punish the weak. He could do. We're sure to hold up their forces. That's the scheme mark in between.
No, that's an integral trap.
Yes, that's the
Hold
one.
up their forces is one of your models engaged with at least two of the enemy models with no other friendly models engaged.
Yeah.
But the issue is once you've scored that one,
it's so hard to get off.
Yeah.
I don't like it normally.
The only way I've ever scored that one is with an out activation crew. Like I've played Hamlin and just gone, right, here's all my rats, or here's my summoning hero, or something like that. And just out activation is the only way I've been able to ever score that one.
Yeah.
But like recover evidence is always a difficult one. If you've got things that can have don't mind me, it's really like the easiest one in the world to do.
Yeah.
If you remember to call it at the end of turn 1 or turn 2.
Well, that's what I'm. What's it? Recover evidence. No, not recover evidence. Public demonstration. So it needs to be minions, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's 3 minions. Combined cost of these 15.
Yeah. That's the only problem though.
3 banditos.
It could be 3 banditos.
Or it could be 2 bandito, or it could be a bandito, dead outlaw, and the hodgepodge effigy.
Yeah, it could be that.
Those are 3.
Yeah, it could be that.
Still 15.
I quite like the. I don't mind the dead outlaws. They're not bad.
I don't mind them. It's trying to get the triggers for their heal is what I find always is a bit problematic. If you don't set it up just right, it seems to go potentially the wrong way, and like they just die.
Yeah. I would be commentating more on the game, but it's kind of like they've all just sort of merged.
There's just a clusterfuck in the middle, isn't there? Like There we go. So McTavish is. So let's go back to the game for like 5 minutes
Yeah.
and do something useful. So we've got 2 stuffed piglets coming up the far side behind the Carrion Emissary. So they just got blow up in his ass. Reaver's still sitting back at that crew again. A model on a horse that never needs to move.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah.
What's the point? Killjoy's still in the middle there. But I think like the Swine Curse still seems to be there as well.
No, I think. Oh, actually,
There's one at the top end of the barrels by Reaver.
I'll have a look. I'll see if they're both
yeah.
there. 'Cause they're both next to each other.
Yeah. See what's going on. Connor, have you scored anything yet? Have you got any points yet? 1 point. For what?
Half point.
Okay. Oh, there's not. No, Connor. No. What's your name? Where's Connor? No. He says. Oh well. I'm getting this wrong all the time. This is what happens. Oh no, it's Ewan. Ewan. Yeah. He's looking at the wrong Andy. That's why I was going.
Right, yeah.
Ewan, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just apologising to make it look good. I don't care. So he's on 1 for eliminate leadership. So they've both taken eliminate leadership. So that is. We called that really, didn't we? That was fairly straightforward. Score. That's the number 1 gone. See, there it is. Right, so 3-1. Hopefully they're on turn 2 by now.
They must be.
They must be.
at this point.
With 49 minutes to go. Do you think Andy's going to win just because of the slow? so slow. We'd never accuse him of slow play.
No.
It's not a genuine fault, but it's just like
It's probably a mission. It normally is. It normally is. It's kind of rare when it's like just one higher.
yeah.
It's really sad. I don't know. I'm a bit of a twat in that scenario though, because if I have got someone that's playing slowly, I will be like. Because I'll be like, please. I would just be like, okay, well, what are you doing next? So I'll just remind them, like, if I see them thinking for a long time, it's not to be a dick, but it's to be like, well, we want a good natural conclusion and good feelings at the end of this game.
Yeah.
So let's
I-
hurry this up a bit.
In all fairness, at one tournament I went to, I've accused someone of slow play, and that was just because, literally, it was the difference between me scoring 7 and 10 points and going on to top table, which is the event I ended up winning, with Destroy's Hippie Throw.
Oh yeah.
And it was just like, you've got the primordial magic left, that's it. Whatever you do, I'm not going to do anything to it. That thing can score you no points at the game. You've already played the schemes, I've stopped dying to 9 then. It was 7-1. And I went, I can score my 3 points. And you're just there. I was like, after like a minute, like, I just
What's
went,
it matter at that point?
you know what?
Like,
Because it's diff, isn't it? Like,
yeah,
so-
but still,
yeah.
it doesn't really mean. But if
No.
you've lost, if you're on like towards top tables and you've
Yeah.
lost 7-1, you're not getting the podium.
No.
You know, so it means kind of. I'm not saying that it means nothing, but it's like
It's less. It's
true.
trivial.
It's true.
I don't know. I just called the TO over. I called Troy over. And was just like, dude, this is 15 minutes now. Last turn was called. It's still the first activation.
He spent 15 minutes on it. My God, yeah, I would be flipping out about after 5 to be
Oh,
honest.
I was,
Yeah.
and I thought, you know what, in actual fact, just get Troy, and he dealt with
It's the
it.
best thing to do. It's the best thing to
and
do.
that's, luckily, I haven't had to do anything this game, and I'm hoping that's the entire tournament, really, because.
Well, I think everyone should be at a place where it's just like we're all just seeing it off. We're all just having one last
Yeah.
tournament.
Yeah, we'll see how it all pans out for him. It could go horribly wrong. It could go amazingly. Do we bring up the?
Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued by the stuffed piglets that have gone round to the sides. What's the other scheme now? The schemes in there? Well, they're insignificant anyway, aren't they? So they're not going to be doing any.
No.
You should really just be throwing them in and just blowing them up.
Yeah, look at that. If you could get that in the middle there, just
know.
pass that
I
thing,
know.
and just go. You know what? Boom.
Stop blowing them up. Yeah, because McTavish can pretty much. Oh, hang on, is Reaver dead?
I don't know. Could be.
What the hell?
Go have a look. It could, are we up to 3? Three three. Reaver is dead as
Yeah.
well.
So McTavish shot
So McTavish went
shot at Reaver, took some wounds off her, and then the Swine Curse,
reckless.
Reckless, he charged it. I think he was on negatives and
Yeah.
flipped to severe. Yeah, you must have got a double severe then.
Yeah.
That's pretty. Yeah. But that's the thing. That's the thing with Eliminate. That's how it turns, because you commit, and then
Everything,
you
yeah.
commit everything, and then that allows the opponent to also then go, right, this is how I can retaliate and try and kill your monster. And if anyone's got undercover, entourage on that, that's. I wouldn't be surprised if they both had it. If they both had undercover as well. Because Reaver can sit back and then like last turn
Just
like,
triple walk.
Yeah, triple walk. Especially at close deployment,
Yeah.
you know.
Right. There's 45 minutes. 45 minutes! But yeah, no. So,
Intriguing.
yeah. So,
But that's the great thing about Malifaux in that way.
Yeah.
It's just like you're saying
This
earlier,
is so-
I might win the game. It's just like, but it changes so quickly,
Yeah.
you know. Like,
I think it's
almost like
it's just such a different game, and that's why I like it so much. Like, there's no dice. Don't get me wrong. There's cards, and the cards can hate you as much as a dice can.
yeah.
But largely, in actual fact, the mechanics, the having to pick, and you know, although 40k and stuff like that goes, or you can pick your models for the game and tailor that. Most people don't. They just take a fixed thing for a tournament, or they specify it. Whereas here, it's actually encouraged. Obviously, we've got fixed maths today, which you now know about.
that I know about now.
But it's about where it moves on forward now and what happens, and like M3 is, I think it's going to be a really good thing. Like I said, revitalise it.
It looks good. It looks like they've just cut out a lot of the chaff, a lot of the unnecessary mechanics, which I'm fine with, because it doesn't. Making something complex doesn't make it better. You know, so
But you've
I
got-
do like a bit of.
I was going to say, you've got to be careful not to go oversimplify
Yeah, not to
it.
overdo it, yeah.
That thing. I think there's new injured and distracted mechanics. So distracted is the negatives now, like Brewmaster's Swill sort of thing. And injured is actually just a -1, so you can have lots of injured. So you're like injured 5 and actually be on base 0.
Yeah.
So you know, it makes it really like an interesting thing. So I wonder if Tim's finished this game. Tim? No, I think he's still playing.
I want to see how the other Connor actually. He's not Connor anymore, is it? How my Connor? Let's see how he's doing with this.
Yeah, go for it. Let's see it.
I'll be back in a sec. I just
yeah.
want to see what they're at.
Right, we'll switch to just a game and let people have a watch of that while we go up and have a look. Boom. Well. There's one. So, go back to our game view there. So, it's still 3-3. So Andy's still playing Rezzers as Reaver, but he's dead. Ewan's playing Wong, he's dead. And they're on turn 2.
Right.
Still.
And it's all just a mess in the middle. Absolute mess. God, only if Wong didn't die, he would love it so much. If he was just out, just slightly out, 12 inches away, just blasting the crap out of that.
Just literally sitting on that crate just back there.
Oh, yeah. Especially blasting off Killjoy with his defense.
3.
I honestly thought he was going to go with a pig. And just what would have been quite nice for him to do. But I suppose Reaver could blow him up. I was just thinking if he could have run like a line of pigs in front of Wong, because when he got lured, he would have had to have gone round them.
Slowed it down a bit.
Slowed it down a bit, yeah.
But I didn't see who sat first, because it could have been that Wong sat first.
Yeah.
In that case, you see Bells, realistically, I'm trying to set him up behind a model. Like, I would have put Wong behind 2 Swinecurse.
Yeah.
Charge a Swinecurse, and then Wong's just there ready to...
Yeah, that's a good point actually. I know because they're both height. They're all height too, aren't they? So who are?
Wong's 1, I think.
No, I think pretty much all Gremlins are height 2 apart from Ophelia. I think I saw that. So they've all got big hats, you see.
Yeah, height 2. And Swinecurse going to be the same.
Ophelia's got a flat hat, so.
Swinecurse. Yeah, height 2 as well, so yeah, wouldn't mean.
Yeah.
Does in the new edition.
It's about. It's a height 2 bike top plus height 2.
You gotta be taller than the thing you're trying to get out today.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
This is just one of those mechanics like, no, with the same height, you can't see through it. Look, we can do this in real life. Look, there's 2 people in front. You can't see the person behind.
Yeah.
Especially if you go with the cylinder mechanic. But,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah.
Differential of like an inch.
Yeah. I just don't know. I'm just intrigued now because how many in the Wong crew? So he's lost one. Has he lost anything else? I can't.
Not that I can reach it. I think.
So he's still got 7 activations.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of piglets now. There's 2 piglets. There's definitely 2 piglets. I don't know if the third's gone. I think he's down to 1 Swinecurse because there was a Swinecurse in the middle there. I'm assuming that Swinecurse is dead. I assume.
Yeah. Unless that's him next to Killjoy.
No, because there's Sammy LaCrue and Old Cranky as well.
Oh, that model there.
The Black Joker just came out, so that was funny for Andy. But yeah, just go talk to Chris. Can you hear us? Is it clear? He's just there. I've got a friend who's watching the stream now. We've got 2 live viewers. Wow. Can wave. Tris, can you hear us? Is it clear or is it really difficult? Respond to me when... That's the only thing, not having a dedicated little microphone. You don't know how much of the residual noise you're getting on.
Yeah.
Oh, loud and clear.
Oh, good.
Awesome. Tris, I've already told people about your poo markers. You'll be impressed. Henna's laughed.
They are gross.
Henna's laughed. They are gross.
They're well done.
We may want more. It may become a standing joke now at all of my tournaments. Last place gets a poo marker. Just because it'll be hilarious. But yeah, no.
He's moved. What's he moved around the side?
So he's got so that's going to be Old Cranky or
no, Old Cranky was in
Sammy LaCroix.
Yeah,
Sammy,
orange,
probably Sammy.
I think.
I do try. Fuck you. Right, let's go. I'm just going to have a quick look and see what's going on.
So Sammy's gone round. We have McTavish moving to the middle. I wonder what he's trying to threaten now. Well, Undercover Entourage is out of the pool now. Both masters are dead. Take one for the team. I don't know if anyone's been thrown in there quite obviously for take one.
Right.
But they're only on. Are they still on turn 2? Are they?
Yeah,
End
they
of
are.
Turn 2.
And so there's a Stuffed Piglet that's dead. As you
Yeah.
can see over there. Old Cranky, the way into the middle, is dead as well.
Right.
That is Sammy on the outskirts.
Sammy's on the
So you know, looking at that.
Yeah.
Undercover.
Is there two pigs left?
Yeah, there is. So there's the little pig there.
Yeah.
And the little pig the other side of the Carrion Emissary.
You might really struggle to stop him scoring undercover here though,
Because everything's tied down.
yeah, everything's tied down.
And you just got to get to the other side of that building and you're safe.
Yeah, you're gonna really struggle with that. But everything else is sort of scoring at the end of the game. Vendetta hasn't been declared yet, has it?
No,
you would
not
think it
yet.
probably would have done by now, with how much
Yeah.
has been going on. Take prisoner. Well, that's not going to be until the end of the game.
30 minutes!
Yeah, it's got to be Undercover Entourage on Sammy. But then, if he's, as I said earlier, if they both just eliminate an Undercover, which is a good chance of that. But then who would carry an emissary maybe? Oh no, he's a
Enforcer.
he's an enforcer, isn't he? Not a
So
henchman.
the only henchman,
Can't do it, can he?
henchman was Reaver or Master.
Yeah.
Reaver. So if he's lost Reaver, he's going to have to try and hold those three
I
hold
think
those 3
yeah,
points.
he's going to have to try and get 4 points for the strat, but they're not going to get through the full game.
No.
So I don't think he's going to. Yeah, I don't see him winning this actually,
I think it's going to be really difficult.
unless he can stop Sammy. That's literally. I think if we guess the schemes correctly,
Yeah.
he's going to have to kill Sammy.
Because there's a Swinecurse engaged in the middle with Killjoy and the Carrion Emissary.
There's a Swinecurse,
There's Swinecurse blocking the
blocking.
side as well.
McTavish is still there being a threat. And
Yeah.
McTavish is still decent in combat. He's got
Yeah.
10 wounds. You know,
The issue is
he's
you've got the shards.
salt
You've got the
stones.
shards there ready
Yeah.
to block that. So he's kind of nullified McTavish temporarily. He's going to have to shoot at the emissary if he's going to shoot at anything.
Yeah.
Cover. So you know it's going to be a bit. Going to be
Does he
not
ignore
great.
cover? I can't remember with his gun.
No, I don't think
Because he has. He's
He's got
he's
triggers.
not
He's got
randomised.
triggers. He's got triggers.
He doesn't randomise, does he?
No,
That's-
I don't think so. Don't know if I think my McTavish card's in there. We could always just look up on the app, but I just can't be bothered to do that. Sparks, Big Brain. Do you know who I love now? Big Brain Bryn.
Big brain burn.
He is fucking amazing. McTavish, let's have a look. So he is.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
If you won a game of Masters, mate, I'm done.
You've won a game. Oh my god. After your
100% better than my national.
I was going to say, after your nationals record, I'm surprised you're doing anything. Right. While in cover, this model receives cover from all non-melee attacks. This attack ignores cover, yeah, it doesn't shoot it. So, yeah, no, you're right. He is there.
Which is what he's going to like this at this point.
Yeah.
This isn't a problem for him.
No, sit back there.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it.
Yeah. Just blink away, throw him in if you need to.
See what happens.
If you can score undercover, as long as you can match him for strat, there's no threat here. There is it's potential. It's a chance that he's take prisoner, but who would take prisoner be on? It depends if he's not intentionally swinging at things. If that swine class hasn't died, if either of those swine class haven't died,
Yeah.
then you got to be thinking take prisoner. Yeah. But I wouldn't put take prisoner on a swine class though.
No, I'd put it on. If I was going to take prisoner, I'd put it on like Sammy or Old
Yeah,
Cranky.
something that you're not.
Yeah. So, at Nationals, Josh Leake had a very bad time against me. He was winning the entire game. Well, it was a point or so ahead. And I had take prisoners, score 2 points. I was like, oh, I can edge this. But he hasn't declared his last stream, so I was like, a bit tough. And then the new Reza's guy from the box who keeps on coming back as long as he's got chi.
Yes.
Yeah. With the little sun hat.
What's his name? Oh, what the? I can't remember what he's called now. Is it the totem or is it the?
No, it's a henchman.
Oh, the henchman guy.
Manos the Ancestor.
Oh yeah.
Manos. So I was like, I had no chi on him. He was about to die.
Yeah.
I was going to get hit next activation. I was like, okay, I sacrifice my totem from Yan Lo, Soul Porter, just so I can give him a chi so he doesn't die. Who do you have to take prisoner on?
Obviously him. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And that was like, I thought I've lost this. I've given it a good run against someone that's in Masters already. And I was like, you know what? And to win, he was not happy.
Take prisoner is one of those schemes that it's just you can just turn a game
Yeah.
around at the end. You just You just don't. You can't. It's hard to anticipate at times.
But this is where, like, new talking M3 very briefly, schemes and strats in the massive pile of crap and cards that I have here. Schemes and strats are interesting now. There's 2 timings for each one.
Okay.
So it's there's the strats and schemes. We'll just grab those out because that's like obviously that's what you're going to be.
Yeah.
Turf War's changed. Turf War's like markers in each table quarter and one in the middle.
Yeah.
And it's about controlling them each turn. But you can either interact with it or you can kill an enemy model in that quarter.
Right.
So if the enemy has it and you kill one of their models in that quarter, you can turn the flag from enemy to neutral.
Okay.
And so then you start playing yourself and stuff like that. So it's a nice way to lock things down. But what I find really interesting is the schemes now. So there's a reveal and end.
Right.
So when you reveal, so at the end of each end of the turn, if you have at least 2 friendly scheme markers within 2 inches of the same enemy model, they reveal the scheme and remove them to gain 1 victory point. So you can reveal it mid-game, you get that. Then you've got the end game ability as well. So at the end of the game, if you have at least 2 friendly scheme markers within 2 inches of the same model, you remove them again to gain 1 victory point. But it's not always the same thing. So that one's an example where it's all the same thing.
Yeah.
Like Search the Ruins. Is it Search the Ruins I was looking at? Yeah. At the end of the turn, if you have at least 2 friendly scheme markers in the opponent's table half, each in base contact with a piece of terrain, you score 1 point. And then at the end of the game, you have to get a second point, the 3 in the middle, like we all know. So there's actually, you don't get 3 points for having 3 down in the middle.
No.
You just get 1. And so they've now all got this reveal and end.
Yeah.
Like so, Vendetta. We're talking about Vendetta now. At the beginning of the game, you can choose a friendly non-totem and enemy non-leader model with higher cost. Okay, than the model you choose. At the end of the friendly model, so if you successfully dealt damage to the secretly chosen enemy model, and the enemy model has half its maximum health or less, but still in play, you reveal the scheme to gain 1 victory point. At the end of the game, if the friendly model is in play and the enemy model is not, gain 1 victory point. So you've got to pick something. It's not even like that model has to kill it. You just got to say, bang, I run away. It's like, that's not really a vendetta in my mind, but for that point of view, it's quite an interesting one. But this is how this new sort of turn mechanic is going.
They're kind of like bring like instead of the scheme being like one thing, they're breaking it down into different.
Yeah, which means I think now so because you can get 4 points from 8, so I think it's now a cap of 8 rather than a cap of 10.
Yeah.
So you can make games a bit tighter.
Yeah.
Which I think is cool as well in that respect. But we can just I wonder if they even hit turn 3.
I think they have them now.
We've got 20 minutes left. Last turn 20 minutes or last turn 15. I think last turn 15 minutes. Give them time to. But yeah, no, it's. I think it's gonna be a tight one. I think because even Sammy can just sit there because it's within 6. It's in the deployment, enemy's deployment zone, isn't it? So one more activation of
Just running.
and it's done. 3 points.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. It's going to be very hard to stop.
Killjoy seems to have broken out though.
Yeah, he's going for McTavish by the looks of it.
So there's potentially a take prisoner. Tavish is on his own.
Yeah. I think McTavish could kill Killjoy. That's the thing.
With Chloe.
Yeah, but the thing is, isn't McTavish like maximum damage 6? I'm pretty sure in the so, and his defense 3. So you put some cards into it. There's no reason why I couldn't get 2 severes on Killjoy.
Napper him. That's the Piglet gone.
So it's why I don't rate Killjoy really. He's a lot of points.
I like playing him with new players just because it's funny. The first you do the rat bomb, you do. I'm going to show you how this mechanic works, just for your future benefit.
Yeah. So you know what to expect next time.
Yeah. But like Killjoy, Betty Noir popping out.
Yeah.
Like
that can be quite nasty at times.
Yeah.
It's a lot of investment in it. If it doesn't pay off, then it's not brilliant. But it can be quite hard.
So my mate Tress, who made the Puma has gone, you need a Ron Burgundy style blazer, then both look legit then. I can put on my gilet as well, and I think that's about as close as we're going to get to it. That's about as close as we're going to get to it. So we'll probably leave that one for now. But yeah, no, I think it's going to be. I think you've got to have this.
Yeah, I would say so. But unless there's something else, I don't know. It might be that undercover could easily. It depends where the emissary goes. At this point.
Yeah.
If the emissary starts flapping off towards the deployment,
Yeah.
You could get there in 2 turns, I reckon. Possibly. Oh yeah, because it's close, isn't it?
Or go for would you risk like to nail Sammy? Would you risk the disengage strike? Like I would potentially, I'd waste an action moving round to then like drop the shards further over there to stop Sammy, forcing it to come closer, and then try and nuke it with Words of the Emissary next turn.
Yeah, I'd be intrigued though because the thing is, it's going to be hard to stop Sam from doing from scoring because it goes deployment as well. She's basically there already. She's not far off. I think she's like 3 inches away from it.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I don't think it's going to be a difficult one. 20 minutes.
Oh, I'm looking forward to playing some Parker. I'm getting very confused.
What, your opponent or you?
Probably both. Probably both. I have no misunderstanding with how confusing Parker can be.
No, I can sympathise with that one. He's a fucking nerd.
I always forget this ability.
Yeah, so do I. I've never once claimed a point for that ability and then gone
a card. Yeah.
Oh, I should have like 20 cards in my hand.
Yeah.
No, not happening. But
Yeah.
So no, I think it's going to be an interesting one. I think. Let's see how it goes. I'm curious to see in an hour and a half, because that's how long it's going to be running, how much of my data it's consumed. Because no Wi-Fi means my mobile phone data is going to be consumed. Luckily I had 19 gigs this morning, so hopefully.
One of my favourite things to do with them though, that was looking at us. This is so fun to try and set up for Parker.
Well, set up on Parker.
Yeah, you just run in there and you just do like, I don't know, you just hit 3 times.
Yeah.
Hit 3 times drop because it's built in, isn't it? Dropping. So you drop it 3 times and then you just change them all to.
You've got to drop 3 cards to be able to do that, though, haven't you?
Yeah. You do. It's
So
not easy.
No.
But it's just satisfying when you do it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, again, it's. There is possibilities of other things helping you out as well, because bandits can get you dropping them. The bandidos, sorry.
Yeah.
So,
Do you know what I'm sad about? Doc Mitchell. Sorry, not Doc Mitchell. The Mad Doc bracket.
Yeah.
He just doesn't do it for me.
he just dies. Every time I play him, he
Even
might get off the
with
shot
even with his lucky poncho, he's still.
he is. It's really unfortunate because I fucking love the model. It's
Yeah.
a cool model, and just the whole idea of it is brilliant. But and his combat attack is just. It's like,
Unless you can get the shot into the shotgun trigger.
Yes, if you get the shot, if you shot into the shotgun, it's brilliant because then you can shoot yourself backwards as well, can't you?
And then you just shoot normally, so you've got out of that engagement. What's happened, guys?
Sonya, 1 win left. Black Joker, the attack button.
Oh,
Last attack.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh my god,
We're just gonna turn this around a second, just to see the happy anguish. That was a Sonya Black Jokering on her final attack, on her. Oh, tears of joy.
guessing to score eliminate.
Yeah. Can we assume that was for eliminate as well? Oh. Has your bum hole unpuckered yet?
Never.
And this is why we love Foe, because of that sort of stuff happening. Hi, mate. Right. What was the score? 6-4. Okay.
What's the day timetable look like?
Lunch is next for about 45 minutes to an hour. It's coming at 12, then straight into lunch, and then it is game 2, and then 10-15 minute break, and then game 3.
You doing paying competition?
No, because I couldn't afford to, because I'm already at a 50 quid loss. So my apologies, no. I was either do a painting competition where one person gets a thing, or get some swag, and I made the conscious decision to do a bit of swag instead, just because I'd rather everyone have something.
Because getting people to turn up is like pulling teeth?
For M2E, yes, but I'm going to run a M3 beta tournament soon, so probably here again just because it's easy for me. It's only an hour drive. Can get people coming. M3 beta.
Little 3 rounds something.
Yeah. Well, as long as I can, I'll come and stay at Tom's or something, and get him to come and play as well, or something. And come down for that one. Yeah.
You're more than welcome. There's loads of, I think loads of people will put you up.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I'll do the same for my way.
Yeah, I don't know when it'll be. I think it'll be pretty soon. Jamie doesn't have an awful lot of patience, so.
Really, Jamie doesn't have patience. Jamie Varney doesn't have patience. I'm saying this on stream just to. Shawnee is agreeing with me that Jamie Varney does not have any patience, and that he's like a giant child. Yes. Yes. Shawnee is agreeing. Right, just go on. 15 minutes, last turn. 15 minutes, last turn.
Now to remember all of his upgrades. Just a few. 1, 2, 3,
Tim?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Did you guys submit your result through things? Did you put the result in for their game? Or?
No.
Huh?
9 more.
Huh? Oh, he input it. Okay.
Yeah, it's a tip input. All things.
9-1. Okay, all right. Just checking. So I was like, I've only taken in one result. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, tip input in it wouldn't
Oh, okay. All right. No worries. So we've got 2 results in. Let's go and switch that to the display. I think. Can we go to tools, live round, display. Is it going to work? There we go. So we've got a first couple of results in. So let's just bring that up. So we'll take that off the game a second. Browser view. Boom. We've got our first couple of results in. So Tim won 9-1. Allegedly, Keris and the Rail Golem dropped turn 1. And the trade-off with the Mysterious Effigy.
That's fine.
Yeah, like that is.
That's a trade you want to have.
Yeah, that is a beautiful trade in my opinion. I would trade for that every day. Unfortunate for John though, because obviously like two big parts of your crew are making things work.
Yeah.
It was gone, and obviously we just had Shawnee's game in as well with Kevin 6-4. Seems alright. Seems happy. But now it's just like. It's that time now. It's last turn, 5-minute call last, 5-minute call last activations. Get the results in, have lunch.
Yeah.
That's what I'm after.
Yeah.
And go from there, really. I think, and see what happens. So I think I don't know if anyone else is going to get such a big margin. How's Connor doing on your own? Type,
I don't know. I don't know at the moment. It looks like I think he's going to get 6 points because he got Vendetta like turn 1.
Yeah. Okay.
And he killed a big model flyer. I can't remember what it was. And then I think he's got Eliminate because it's Vix.
Yeah,
He's playing
of
as
course.
Vix, so he's got Eliminate.
Yeah.
Which I think he's going to get quite soon. So he's at least getting 6, and then whatever he gets.
Yeah. On top.
On top of that. So.
Yeah.
Because he's already damaged the Vix. It's the thing. If you don't, so it's the issue where I haven't playing Vix. It's like you just don't get it off.
It can go.
Oh, it goes. Yeah, it's kind of screwed.
I'll be honest. I haven't really seen anyone that hasn't got the Vix off. Really, like it happens. Kai. Yeah, 50-minute call. You can start if you want to do it now. You can start quickly, but it's ideally if you. Kai, you're a TO. Use your sense. Oh wait, you haven't got any. Oh, Kai. He's ignoring me now. It's not fair, so I'd ignore me as well.
We'll just have a quick look and see what they're doing.
You alright, AJ? Yeah. Come have a sit down. Oh. Right.
Went down by a point.
So AJ, there you go. You can see yourself on the screen now. So Masters game 1. You lost by a point.
Lost by a point.
Lost guitar.
Sammy has actually moved back in.
Sammy's moved back in, so it's potentially not undercover. Who knows?
Oh. Yeah, went down by a point. It's bad hands.
Bad hands, yeah.
Bad hands. He played well. I played well. Can't really say.
Who were you up against?
Alex.
Okay.
Alex, first time I played him. Really, really good at playing.
What was he
nice
playing?
lad. He was playing Zareda.
Oh,
No
okay.
one plays Zareda.
Yeah.
You know roughly what it does, but you're not.
Was it Neverborn or Gremlins or whatever?
Neverborn.
Yeah, she's a lot better than Neverborn though.
I went 3 up straight away with Vendetta.
Yeah.
Frankie? Iron Skeeter went in.
Was it Frankie Lecroix?
He was in there, but
Yeah,
Bert
yeah.
went in. And
Oh,
he scored.
that little tandem that you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
against
yeah,
him.
yeah,
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 all right,
yeah.
come on then.
So that went in, got me
Okay.
3. He went 3-1 up with Shed Blood,
Yeah.
and I think who else did he have? It was 3-1, and he had Vendetta, the Stitch against Bert, and then Bert finished the final result. So he scored 2, because I managed to kill the Stitch before he finished off Bert.
Yeah.
So that made it 3-3 going into turn 3.
Yeah.
He got 1 up on Shed Blood, so it was 4-3. I think I equalled it. I think I equalled it to 4-4, so I got Shed Blood the next turn. But in the 4th turn, I killed his minions with it, and I had taken it for the team. So he went 7-4 up. Now I had undercover on Zip, so I thought I'd fly him in the corner and make it all 7-7.
Yeah.
But he got the initiative,
And
went in with a keeper, took him down to a wind. So I was either try and kill him with 8 in the keeper and tap hand. So I just fly in the corner, take 2 points, take the loss.
Yeah.
5 points instead of 3 or 4. So yeah.
closing the gap there, mate. It's still all to play for, isn't it? It's only one
If I
game.
would have left Zip out there, he would have got Shedwood for another 1.
Yeah.
And then he would have got another 3 for Zip. So it would have been either 7-6 loss. No, 7-6. It could have been 8-4.
Yeah, no.
I don't know if it does go down to points difference.
It goes down to diff, you got.
Yes. Who's playing on here?
So you got Andy and you got Ewan. We've got Rezus versus Wong. So we've got Reva versus Wong. Reva took out Wong turn 1 for eliminating 3 points.
Reva took out 1.
Yeah, and then Swinecurse and McTavish took out Reva turn 2.
It's a balanced game.
Yeah, it's 3-3 the last time we checked in. The game's still playing. No, we haven't. We've got 9 minutes. So 10-minute warning. But hopefully we'll get the results to start coming in and we can start seeing what's going
20
on.
players.
We've got 19 and a bye. So basically we had 18. James Henley turned up like, I thought I'd paid. No, dickhead.
Who did?
Hennes.
Yeah.
Guy?
4-0 to Craig.
Oh, Kai.
So you didn't pay, you didn't play?
Thank you.
Huh? No, yeah, basically.
Oh, so he used the ring.
He's the ringer. He's the buy. So he got the buy this round. Yep. 5-4 against Emma, yeah?
Yep.
Cool. 5 and using the lovely bag of tools to record all this. 5-4. Okay.
That's not recording, is it? Or this like you're over the recording now, yeah?
No?
Is that still?
Yeah. So it still runs. It's just that I can do other things. So we can
So
swap.
everyone can see the game.
Yeah. So everyone can see this game. We can also just go to a holding scene where there's nothing to see.
So who's on the commentary? Us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why there's a picture of us.
I know that,
there.
but there's another picture there of the game.
Yeah, but I've muted that sound and put this one
Oh,
on.
I thought they-
So, so was it 6-2 to you? Okay. Thank you.
Symbols mean.
Fuck off.
I thought I'd just get you back.
Wait, it could have been. That's not a 2. That's
No,
just
but a 1 and a 1
Yeah,
there.
all right. I was just looking at the final scores. Right, lads.
You need the system. Make sure it's written down.
So, okay, Rich.
Can you sit in the corner, just stare at each other?
It was a hell of a scrap. My
Rich got 2, Steve 1, yeah? Okay,
Changeling killed my Trissa.
okay. Hannah's technically is a
You're
10
submarine
5.
now. There's a low points.
Yeah.
You can only win by 1. The second game should be easy.
After Andy and Connor, need your brothers, so we're waiting on 3 games to come in.
The important question is when it's lunch.
After this game, and it's turning up at 12 o'clock, bang on 12, and they'll bring it straight up. 5 minutes last activation.
You're on 5 minutes when it goes to.
Yeah, when it goes to 5 minutes.
So what did you get for price support? Did you bother in the end? Because I know turnout was tough.
So there isn't a best in faction for any of the tournaments.
I've been to a few events this year.
Yeah. It was either best in faction and best painted or some swag. So I want the swag. Me and Dave have gone in on some prize support stuff. We've got stuff in there which we'll be dishing out over the 2 days as a raffle. Mainly because we've made a loss at the moment. So we're going to use the raffle to cover our losses. 65 quid in total.
So everyone buys some. You should be alright.
Yeah, and then anything that's spare, we'll just go into prizes for next round.
Fair play for you for taking over. Because
Yeah, 2 seconds. 5 minutes, last activations each time, please.
You beat 6-4.
6-4. Thank you. 6 and 4. So, Ewan, what was this? What else did you score? Just because I'm curious. Yeah. 3 from Shed Blood. And Andy, what was your last point for the 4? Because you got 3 from Eliminate and Vendetta. Okay. We thought you were going to go for Undercover Entourage. Did you? Was it with Sammy? Oh, on 1. we thought it was on Sammy because we suddenly saw it darting up the side of the board, and we thought that's 3 points there. That's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, right. So 2 games left. Your brother and Andy and her.
I think my brother's up.
Yeah.
Look at his finger going, look. See the finger going, look.
Yeah.
That
Finger bang. Bang.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So we can actually go with this little set. We can go into seeing what's on the web as well, and I've got it set up so we can actually as well jump to the M3E cards as well, so you can have a look at M3 open beta cards and stuff as well. So we've got them all online. So if you want to have a chat about like Gremlins and M3E or anything like that, got it all there. Got the rule book. Brewmaster's going to be good. Yeah, 100%. Let's go find a Brewmaster card. Gremlins. Is he still Gremlins or is he only 10 pennies now?
No, Gremlins.
Gremlins. Guild, Bayou. Let's go there. So, as well, because it's tethered to my phone, it takes a little bit longer to load up. But once it's there, it should be alright. Come on.
So how many people is watching the live games?
So far today, we've got about 5 people viewing at any one time on my stream. My stream's not known about. And we've got about 120 odd views so far. So it's all going there. So let's go find in the joys of...
I think it's right near the bottom.
Yeah, probably. So you need to give it time to boot up. It should be alright. Lucky Emissary. So this is what I like. So this is Captain Zip. Why is they like? I don't like the name, the lengthening of the names.
I don't.
I just think Zip was cool, and like it was Captain Dashel, and now it's his Macarius whatever Dashel. First mate. Let's go Bert, your favourite, alongside Frankie Lacroix, Flying Piglet.
It won't be that good in the next one.
No.
I think the way the system's working is that you're going to be playing, I might be playing more Ophelia. And
Are you Iron Scorpiusing it, or are you just actually trying to qualify for day 2?
Oh, in the Masters, you mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to try and qualify. But
I was gonna say you got in last year, and
through dropouts.
Through dropouts, but so did Rich. So for this year you've earned your place. So I think it's all to play for. I'm hoping because I love Ulix. I'm hoping that Ulix is good. I haven't properly had a look at Gremlins yet.
When I first looked at Ulix, it looked like there was like so many different rules. It was like, I can't bother reading all this.
I just find that in general. Can't be bothered to read.
But Brewmaster was very awkward to play, and we've made him very good now to play, very easy.
Okay, because I loved all his getting people drunk and the swell and all that sort of thing.
Well, that's gone now on the next.
Yeah.
But I think it just increases your stats.
Where are we at? We're at Swamps. So.
What I like about the entire crew in Brewmaster is that they can nearly all heal themselves for 0 and gain poison 1, but then they're immune
there we go.
to poison.
There's fingers, so we're going to be close.
So Right, so
Whiskey Golem.
Whiskey Golem is great. He's going to step on with yeah.
Well, let's have a quick look.
Right, okay.
So Brewmaster.
Yeah, so it's 12A defense. Right, so what I looked at here, so any model with an 8 suffered poison. When they suffered it. But does it stack? Because other models do alcohol poison.
Well, no, so it suffers damage from poison, so it's when the condition ticks. So when it drops by 1,
Yeah, so
you do plus 1 damage.
where it suffers 1 damage. If
Yeah.
you're poison 2, do you suffer extra 1 damage?
No.
So it just went down by
We're having a chat about Brewmaster very quickly in this new poison.
Really good. Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just talking about alcohol poisoning. George, how would you interpret alcohol poisoning? So when it suffers damage from poison, it suffers plus 1 damage.
Yep.
But
So
there's
does
other
that mean,
models
so if you did poison 2 and you somehow ticked off 2 bits of poison, would you suffer 2 damage, or is it just a plus 1? I think it's just plus 1.
Sorry, when it,
No, not today,
could
Andy.
you repeat that? When a model...
When an enemy model within 8 suffers damage from poison.
What was the scenario you were giving?
So if for somehow you were able to take 2 poison off, so drop it by 2, you had poison 4.
Yep.
You normally take poison. You drop poison at the end of the turn, and you take 1 point of damage.
No, it
then
doesn't
extra.
drop anymore.
Does it not?
It
Oh,
stays
okay.
exactly the same. So poison and burning don't reduce; they stay the same, and they do 1 damage at the end of the turn.
Yeah.
But then every 3 points after that first, they take an additional damage. So poison 4 will be 2 damage. Poison 7 will be 3 damage.
Ah.
Poison
same for
does,
burning.
no, poison at the end of the turn reduces
Poison.
by
Oh,
1.
poison reduces.
Yeah,
Burning
Okay.
doesn't.
burning doesn't reduce by 1, poison does, but burning you can insist that like cut out, but
Yeah.
and poison you can't.
So poison no longer works in a way that you reduce it by X amount to take X amount.
Yeah,
Damage.
okay.
Whatever it says.
How do you got to use other?
I lost 6-1. Came down to Sandeep being right in the corner and him being able to spell spirits and kill him. So that denied 2 points for undercover entourage for me, and scored him 3 points for eliminate. So it's a 5-point swing.
I went down by a point.
Yeah.
Do the second part of the card.
So second part of the card, yeah.
That's hard with 1 point.
Okay, so if you're poisoned, go back down. So if you're poisoned,
Poison. Maybe it was poison plus your greater. Start activation.
slow, what's that one do?
Slow.
Closing time. During duels,
Yeah. This model increases duel for the opponent's poison condition.
yeah, so you can increase the attack. So you attack 6, if you've got poison 2, you go 8. So you attack him first,
Yeah.
and you do 2, 4, 8.
Yeah.
2, 4, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And he gains poison 2.
Yeah.
So your second attack,
You're on then stat 8.
you're on stat 8.
Yeah.
And that brings it up.
And that brings up so then.
So you do all that, and then you do more poison damage at the end.
And then
of
with
the
the
turn.
ram as well, damage you can add you can survive this poison condition to a maximum of plus 2 damage. So it becomes 4, 5, 6. That is pretty sweet, isn't it?
Yeah,
Really?
and then at the end of the turn, you'll take 2 damage because you've got poison 2.
Yeah.
Poison 1 plus 1 for the damage. So and you're hitting on strat 8 instead of 6.
Yeah.
And you've got more things down here.
Yeah. So it's not touchscreen.
Sorry, yeah, so I've got iPads, it's all me in it.
Yeah.
So target of the damage equal to the value of his condition,
To maximum
and
5.
that's a 0.
Yeah.
So you can hit him, give him
Yeah.
poison 2. Hit him again, give him poison 4.
Yeah.
Hit him again, give him poison 6. Yeah?
And then
And
type
then at the end of the turn, give him poison 5.
Yeah.
And then plus 1 damage is like 6.
Yeah.
That's a big stick.
That is
And he
insane.
can heal.
Yeah, that is insane.
Good whiskey
Right.
Do I have any food? Oh, because I haven't actually booked a ticket. Do you buy food?
I bought an extra bit of food, so there is a little bit spare. You can have one. You can have the leftovers at the end. I'd like to point out you still do need to pay.
I will pay. No, don't
Okay.
worry, I will pay.
We're breaking these at the end of the day, man. Do we know what's the score?
The only issue is
That is time, everyone. Can I please have scores?
Where?
Wes.
What's the score?
7-5. He cheated. Fucking delightful.
Do you know, we had a practice game the other day, and
Yeah.
he quit.
He quit.
He
He's
started turn 3.
7 to Connor, 5 to Andy.
okay. Cool. 7 to 5. Right, so we're at that now. So let's just that is all. It's the same as yours because Dave said keep it simple. No. Okay. But it says all good, Kai.
don't want them to be all live or on the machine.
7-5. So he's on
Yeah, but I'm worried that
7.5.
the buy needs to be like capital B lowercase y in order to pick up in the system. That's what I'm worried about. I can sort it, but I'm worried about that in the second round.
Oh, okay.
So when you start the round, I'll need to maybe.
Okay, that's fine, mate.
How's the rest of the Masters players going on? Any more results?
All of the
Oh, you
results
need-
are announced.
I can't bother walking back downstairs.
What?
I can't be
Go
bothered.
back to the system. How did you do?
I lost
Oh,
by one. So, Alex, good player. Nice, really nice type of player.
Right, so we got all our rounds in. Right, I'll leave that there.
And he came in for the James.
Right, just backing up. Right, I'm going to stop streaming for a bit. We will be back after lunch. We'll see you then.